So, Doug, how long have you been involved with the Great Divide Trail Association?
So I believe about 10 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And why'd you get involved?
Well, I hiked the trail in 2010, and I hiked previous trails in the PCT, and I seen how much this trail needed work on. And when I got to this area, actually in the Coleman, it was just very confusing in that. And when I crossed a certain part, Tornado Saddle, I seen some maintenance on it, and it had a wow moment. So when I finished the trail, I contacted Wayne Marshall, who was in charge of Friends of the Great Divide Trail at that time, and been sort of working on it off and on ever since.
What's your favorite thing about working on the trails or doing these camps?
Well, people first off. It's amazing people that come out all the time, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy physical work too, but just seeing the smiles and looking at what's happening with the trail, how it keeps growing and that, and seeing how things develop on it. It's just, this to me is a lot like through hiking. I can spend a lot of time doing it and be outdoors, enjoying nature, and enjoying really good people.
Yeah.
People with the same kind of passion as myself.
Yeah. One last question. It's a hard question. What's your favorite section that you've done? Or part or piece?
My favorite section is from Saskatchewan River crossing to probably Cataract Pass, Nigel Pass. In there, it's pretty wild. It's out of the parks, and it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous, and it's high, and it's raw.
Awesome. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, thank you.
This is where the really hard work started. There's about 150 meters of just really brutal, steep side slope.
The trick is leaving it and then letting someone else fix it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's Haley did her job.
I just walked up the trail and eat.
All right. So, Bill, how long have you been involved with the Great Divide Trail?
This is the third time now.
Wow.
Third time? Why do you keep coming back? I'll tell you. Fresh air, exercise, beautiful scenery. I mean, what's not to love?
Yeah.
The other thing it's not just digging dirt, it's the people. What a diverse group, what a great bunch of young people, the folks from various walks of life. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, around the campfire, it was just absolutely super.
And have you hiked the Great Divide Trail?
Segments of it in various hikes over the last 30, 40 years that I've been hiking in the Rockies, 50 years now, I guess more than that. And it's a way of giving back to all the trails that have been built for me too, so it's really nice that way.
Awesome, thank you.
The pay is lousy.
the pay is lousy.
The rewards are incredible.
Yeah. Thanks, Bill.
Anyway, cheers.
Look at this, our committed chef. Annette, how long have you been volunteering with the Great Divide Trail Association?
So this is my 4th year with the Great Divide Trail.
Wow.
So the first year we came, so 4 years ago, we heard about the Great Divide Trail Association through the Banff Mountain Film Fest.
Yeah.
And Dave Hockey was actually there and with a table in Edmonton and talking about the trail and the trail building, the whole association.
Yeah. There's Dave. He's a good salesman over there. And what's your favorite thing about volunteering?
Volunteering in general.
Well, for the Great Divide, yeah, for the
I
trails.
love the outdoors.
Yeah.
I like hiking myself, so I like the idea of building a trail, a long distance trail.
Yeah.
This year especially, we see a lot of trail hikers coming through, so I really feel this is something I'm part of. Even if I'm not the long distance hiker, but I'm working on a trail for other people to use it, and
Yeah.
I just love it.
And it's important to note that you're not any regular volunteer. You come for weeks at a time.
Yeah, so and this time it was really awesome because we volunteered here for 4 years. We've worked on different sections, and this year we were able. So Doug drove us down to Dutch Creek, which is 15 kilometers further north of here, and we were able to hike the whole section to Komen because, or just about Komen, because it was now really neat to connect all the pieces where we have worked.
Amazing.
And that was really very emotional a little bit and also very cool.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Annette.
Yeah.
So this is where we're trail building right now. We're making switchbacks up through the trees there, up to the ridge line there, just below the rock.
Did you bring those black diamond ones? Yeah, they're just actually back at the bottom here.
that's what you're referring to?
Yes. Oh, that's what the brand of them is called. Yeah. Where the water was, right? Or no, yeah. I just did.
Anders, how long have you been involved with the Great Divide Trail Association?
Just really my second week, I guess. It started last year. I've been aware of Great Divide Trail since I came here in the early 80s, But it's really nice to connect with it in a more significant way.
Have you hiked the trail?
Over the years, I've done bits and pieces, but I never set out to do a section or anything like that. I don't know. I've done hundreds of kilometers probably of it, but
Yeah.
not sure if it's in me to do like a section, but maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And what's your favorite thing about being out here doing the trail building?
Probably for me, just the camp time at the end of the day, just hanging out with the people, that are interested in similar things and learn about what they love about the mountains and get ideas for other things to do. And maybe you connect with some people afterwards outside of this environment as well.
Yeah, totally.
So it's really the camp time. Yeah, I just was sleeping in a tent for a week.
Yeah.
Don't get enough of that.
As long as your tent's not wet.
Oh well, yeah. Got a little hail damage on this trip, but it's okay. Be repaired. But
Yeah. Cool.
Too many day trips in my life, Need more overnight. So this is a nice way to sleep out a bit.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Anders. Bethlehem, it's your first trip out here, and what did you like about the week?
I really liked waking up with the sound of birds and nature in the morning, getting to see the mountains while drinking a warm cup of tea, and getting to meet a bunch of really cool people who've done a lot of adventures outdoors that I'd like to one day do.
Cool, thank you.
Hey, YouTubers.
Yeah.
But everyone says
Do they? That's so funny. Gail, so how long have you been volunteering with the Great Divide Trail Association?
Since about 2010.
Yeah, and you've got quite a number of trips in since then.
Oh yes.
Yep. And why do you do it? Why do you keep coming back?
We have hiked a number of long trails and shorter ones, and giving back, and we know how important a good trail is and how much work it is, and just nice to be out here hanging out with these people.
Yeah. And what's your favorite thing about being out here working on the trails for a week?
Guess I shouldn't say the beer. No, I enjoy working here because like Doug and Dave, they're very supportive of women and girls being out here, and they don't there's no girl chores and boy chores. It's like everybody here do this.
Good fun.
And very supportive.
Cool. Thanks, Gail. Alistair, how long have you been volunteering with the Great Divide Trail Association?
Well, we did the first one in 2010, and then it was 2014, I think we did our next one.
Yeah. And how many times have you been on the Great Divide Trail?
Hiking on the Great Divide Trail, a lot of times, mainly on different weekend trips from Calgary.
Yeah.
Sort of done sections of it. In fact, at first, even before knowing it was the Great Divide Trail. So yes, I've done various sections, but we've never hiked the whole thing, and that's something we'll plan to do sometime.
Yeah. And what made you want to get involved?
Well, we've hiked a lot of trails in this country and abroad, and it's good to actually do some work to make the trails that we've enjoyed hiking.
Yeah, that's true. And what's your favorite thing about being out here working on the trails for a week?
I think it's partly giving back to the trail system, but there's the camaraderie of the people, and just being out here and appreciating the rocks and everything and the trees, and
yeah, totally.
It's a sort of whole package.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much.
Okay. Well, thank you, and we'll hopefully see you out again on another one of these trips.
Here we go again. Have fun.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a nice
Woo!
day.
You too.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thanks for packing down the new trail. Have a good one. The beer tent.
It works well for us.
Oh, she'll show ya. Exactly, Alistair. That's exactly what it is.
Haley, what's your favorite thing about being out here?
My favorite part about being out here is just enjoying nature, and I think it's really important for different types of people to connect. So just being out here with somebody that you may never talk to or get to experience, and you get to understand what it's like to enjoy it.